What's the top 5 things that are blocking people getting with girls?
The first thing I say is you treat it as a magazine. Half a second to impress someone. Literally online. It sounds bad, but that is the reality of it. And then obviously in 2016, I got the accolade of being the most swiped man on Tinder.
How did that feel?
Overwhelming. And my phone went mental. I woke up and the phone was dead. And then when I turned it on, mate, I was everywhere, viral, worldwide. That was insane.
So how do you know a woman's not after you just for your money?
It's important you understand what language of love your partner is, even your friends, your family. My mum never said, I love you. She was so busy with work, she didn't have that time. I didn't have much emotions to girls. Used to be everywhere, travel, drive fast cars, be that guy. So yeah, I went through the darkest times, like people cheating on me. I wasn't the best person to be with. But then when I realised it, I found it really hard to find someone that actually loved me and not the idea of me.
Do women want men that reflect the father figure in their life? Welcome back to Take a Seat. This is the #1 channel that we've created for the next generation. It's all about entrepreneurship, how to get ahead in life, all about lifestyles and what rooms are we sitting in. Another topic that's very important is the right person you're with. Partnerships are not just in business, it's also in your personal life. If you meet the wrong partner, you might not be able to do some of the things that you want to do. And guess what? I've got an absolute treat for you today. I've got the most swiped guy on Tinder.
Come on.
But not only that, he's an actor. He does a bit of modeling, and boy, does he got gorgeous looks. I gotta say that. No homo thing. Yeah.
No, I appreciate the love, bro.
And today he's talking all about his new fragrances and how he's got it in to the shops of Selfridges. So please welcome Stefan Pierre.
What's happening, Sean? You
Yes.
good, man? Yeah,
What
thanks
you
for having
saying,
me,
G?
bro. It's a pleasure actually sitting here because I think the last time I saw you was in a restaurant. It was a bit loud, wasn't it? But
Bit
we
loud.
managed to have a little chat.
Well, it's always loud with nasties there, isn't it?
Oh, mate, come on, bro. Disaster. I love him so much.
But you are very humble. When I walked in, you were one of the first people I see sitting there, and
Was it bare teeth? Everyone's like, Mr. Smiley. I can't stop smiling, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I was shiny. You might have needed my shades. The white teeth and that.
where does that gratification come from?
In what sense?
Just being happy,
Oh, do you know what it is? It's like, I don't believe in negativity. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I turn every negative into a positive. I've always been like it, really. So like, even with a big social media following, you're so tempted as soon as you have a bad day to put on there like, oh, this, or like cuss someone or something. I change the negative into a positive. And then when I think of that, it just makes me smile. And obviously, building projects, building the future, just being around positive energy, quite spiritual as well, man. So all of that helps you smile and get through the day.
It's like you got things happening, so
Yeah.
the negative things in your life doesn't become your focus.
Of course not, man.
Well, I've got to ask you, but you're a bit of a model.
Yeah,
Talk to me a little bit about your outfit today. So what?
Oh, mate. Do
thoughts
you know
went
what?
into-
It's quite funny because on a day-to-day basis, I dress quite simple, to be honest. So, like, as you can see, I've got my off-white trainers.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a little hole in the jeans there, but yeah, off-white trainers there. I got my tight, skinny jeans on
Okay.
to show the calves and all that stuff.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are just from Zara. Pretty
Okay.
standard. Do you know what I mean? They fit well, they wash well, every day, simple. And then I've got my 11 Degrees t-shirt on. I used to have a deal with them. But love 11 Degrees. Had this t-shirt for about, before lockdown, 5 years.
Wow.
And honestly, the quality of it is amazing. It looks...
Still got the colour.
And it just fits, man. Just like, the fit's perfect, man. Trust me, I've got every... I've even given a couple to my mates and they still have it.
Okay.
And this is Fashion Nova. This jacket gets a lot of comments, to be honest. Yeah. When I got it, I was just like, it's a jean jacket. But every time I wear it, seems to get a lot of eyes and attention and compliments. So
That's the main thing, isn't it?
yeah, man. And then I've got my watch on and got my Sanucci chain as well. Yeah, they're big. Their jewelry's lovely.
How important is brands?
How important?
Yeah.
What?
So material items. So there's a lot of people out there that don't have any money in their bank account, but they're wearing it all on themselves.
Oh, you got Klarna now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Buy now, pay later.
Yeah, exactly. So they're even more in debt.
Yeah, no, to be honest with you, I think they're quite good value for money, to be honest. I mean, something like this costs you about 35, 40 quid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it looks about 100. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Zara jeans, they're 30 quid. Do you know what I
Wow.
mean? 30, 35 quid or whatever. Off-whites, yeah, bit of saving up for them. They're
Yeah.
about 300, between 3 and 500, depending on the
Okay.
model.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'm always quite plain black, and then I've got like a really like loud kind of
Something to
yeah.
throw that
Normally my
color.
jackets are like reds, greens, or whatever. But yeah, the base color is black for me on an
So
everyday
do you
basis.
say that you can dress a little bit like generalize, but always have that centerpiece that's
Yeah,
something like something to make it pop?
yeah, I think it just reflects my personality. And because I'm a model for the last, 15 years, I've been going to castings and they want you in a black t-shirt, black, because they need you to be simple. They want everyone to be the same.
Yeah.
And then they want to see your structure of your face, your smiles,
Yeah.
your personality. So you don't really want to go like with all these colors and stuff. Like I'm used to going to a casting with all black. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, if you will see a model, they're just normally in black.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cast in black t-shirt, black. So I've kind of got that sort of in me, in my DNA. Do you know what I mean?
On the modeling side of things, is it difficult to be a model? I mean, because first of all,
Yes.
you've got makeup,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got lights on you, you've got cameras in your face.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like sometimes you just might even feel like a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Move this way, do that, do
Yeah,
this, do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
put that on.
Sure, I know
No,
what you
not
mean.
like this. And you know, they'll edit pictures and stuff like that. And then sometimes you might even look at some of the pictures and you're like, did I really look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of thing? Like, where's your mental health?
Yeah, I mean, well, after like, if you do a full day on set, like 8, 9 hours, like, can you imagine like all those lights flashing at you? You can't do the job if you've got epilepsy fits, because if you're on e-commerce, yeah, you're doing like, I mean, I've done 70 outfits a day before, and like people go, oh, your job's easy, but literally imagine, yeah, taking your trousers on and off 70 times. Bro, you know your fingers, yeah, doing your buttons up, mate, they get sore. Do you know what I mean? And if you do that 3 times a week, trust me, you get hard hands, man. But like the job's good. To be a model isn't easy because it's about personality, and it's like it's not just like looking good. It's like when you see that camera is not a camera to me. That is like my best friend. Do you know what I mean? It's like your lover. Yeah. It's like
Okay.
when you see that camera, I'm selling to the masses. Yeah. So it's all about like what's all in the eyes. Like, are you gonna buy this? Do you know what I mean? Got to do the blue still and that. Yeah. That ain't a camera to me. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's my best mate. It's like, yo,
Yeah,
what are you
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
everything good?
Like, I can show you. So like it's a
Okay.
bit this is like to get the jaws out, yeah. So it's
Okay.
like, you know, when you're younger and you eat a pizza and you bite your cheeks, you're like, ow, yeah. So that's that. Yeah. But you've
Okay.
got to relax the lips as well. So you don't pout. Yeah. So you do that.
Okay.
And then the eyes, it's almost like if that was your partner across the other side of the field, yeah, it's like them. So then all together it's like this.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying, bro? That's very, bro.
I'll do it, and
Don't pout, no.
I'll look constipated, bro.
Yeah, like I said, it took me like 10 years practice. Do you know what I'm saying?
And you just gave the secret away, just
I
like
know.
that, bro.
Well, bro, I'm happy to help people out. Do you know what I mean? If I succeed from something, I like to see other people succeed. Yeah.
Where do you come from?
What area?
You know, like where did it all start from?
Oh,
you?
where?
Like, you
Yeah,
know,
where did the journey
like,
start? Yeah.
because you're like, you know, all about, you know, helping other people
Oh, yeah.
and stuff, but you're quite successful. You're
Yeah, yeah,
modeling.
yeah.
You're around some pretty big brands. I think yesterday I see you at film premieres.
Yeah.
You're in the limelight, but you're still talking about, no, but I want to help my
Yeah,
people out.
of course, man. So it all started, like, I'm from Southeast London, Deptford.
Okay,
Do you know what I
okay.
mean? It's quite funny. I'm actually in the South London press. All of it started when I was like 14, 15. My sister, she put me forward to a competition, a children's competition in South London press. And yeah, coincidentally, they contacted me last week. I done an interview. Like, what is it? It's like 20 years later, I'm going back in the South London press to talk about my story.
Wow.
Yeah, so on Friday, you can pick them up on the shelves, man. That's like Valentine's. No, yeah, it's just before Valentine's Day. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Southeast London boy. I worked on markets, Deptford Market, Lewisham Market, New Addington Market, selling elderly ladies' clothes. Do you know what I mean? I was top salesman there. I used to sell, you know what I mean? My boss, Ibby, was like, mate, you need to come in on a Saturday to help set up the store, cold bars, you know, take the bars out of the van. And I grafted. And before that, I forgot about this. My mum used to take me, she used to sell Tupperware.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to go to the ladies' parties, and she said I had this gift of the gab, the charm. I used to sell her lots of Tupperware. Then I done the market. Then I got a Christmas job in Marks and Spencers. Then Hamleys. Then from Hamleys, I got scouted by Abercrombie and Fitch. Worked on the door for 2 to 3 years, done a bit of Hollister as well, then got contracts from modeling agencies. And then the rest is history, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went from there. Done TV shows, was on First Dates, done one called Pants Off Dancers. So I've done 11 or 12 reality TV shows now.
Wow.
And then obviously in 2016, I got the accolade of being the most swiped man on Tinder.
How did that come about? How did you get that title? Who made that?
Yeah,
Like,
Tinder themselves, they emailed me and I thought it was some sort of joke. Rigged up some sort of Skype interview. They wanted to have a chat with me and stuff. So I still didn't believe it until I actually saw, the Tinder sort of sign in the back when they was on camera. I was like, oh my God. I was like, hey, Stefan. They had that American accent. I was like, oh my gosh, this is real. And they were like, they wanted me to sign some paperwork and NDAs and that sort of stuff. And then they flew me. I was in Dublin at the time working, doing some modeling out there. And I was working in Brown Thomas, which is a big department store there. Because I used to sell toys as well. So I was modeling and selling toys. And then they flew me back I flew back to London to do a shoot with Cosmopolitan magazine. And then I went back to Dublin. And then I came back in January 2017. And that's when my phone blew. I was sleeping one day and my phone went mental. I woke up and the phone was dead. I was like, why is it dead? And then when I turned it on, mate, I was everywhere, viral, worldwide. That was insane. And then I got on the train. I saw this guy, like an old guy, just reading, like looking at me on his iPod, BBC, the most swiped man on Tinder. I was like literally on the train watching people look at me. That's how mad it was. Mm-hmm. It was history. So yeah, that was my real part of fame. That's when I really experienced fame.
How did that feel?
Overwhelming, to be honest. Because I always wanted to be a bit famous, doing little realities. And it weren't quite as popular as you thought it was going to be. Done big campaigns, Dior, Burberry. I've done some but people recognized your face. They didn't really put your name to it. This was like Stefan Pierre Tomlin, crowned the most swiped man on Tinder. And it was worldwide. I was going to different countries. People were recognizing me. It was mental. So that's what I've done. I've monetized that into becoming a dating guru now. So, I think, what is it? Last year sometime, I started a company called Celebrity Love Coach.
Okay.
And I help men and women find love using a bit of AI, and I help tweak their online dating profiles as well. But yeah, I've got a website and stuff. That's going pretty well. Yeah.
Okay. So before we go on, what are some of the most common problems and traits that people have in relationships?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Are you single?
No.
Okay.
No.
But did it take you a while to get into a relationship? Because being the most swiped guy on Tinder also means that, the dates that you were going on weren't surfacing.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Like, being the most swiped man on Tinder doesn't mean that I was actually dating a lot.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because I think with my job where I do TV, I'm in the press a lot, model, done massive campaigns. I think, and traveling up and down the country made me sort of get more swipes than others. I think I had an advantage over other men because I was recognizable on TV, but people didn't really. And plus, I'm going in small little towns. The proximity. Yeah, I'm popping up all over, but being recognizable.
Okay, so there was a strategy.
So yeah, and it goes on like how many people swiped you doesn't necessarily mean I matched them and dated them as well. So it's statistics as well, which Tinder gave me all that data. So
so what did you learn about all of these things? Like, if you were being swiped, was it pretty much every girl that you liked, you swiped and you would match?
Pretty much, yeah. It did get like that at some stage. Yeah, it was like that. But I'm quite a fussy person anyway, so I was really careful. And plus, it all goes with the algorithms on online dating apps. So it's like what it does. If men. They go like this, bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? They're like, who's gonna swipe? They just go like that. Girls are very tedious, but also it works out how long your finger spends on that person before you swipe right.
Wow.
So it kind of works out what you might like. Do you know what I mean? So if you say you liked a girl, blonde girl, blue eyes, whatever, and you spent 3 seconds before you swipe to the next one, the algorithms will work out that you like that type of person and they'll start putting that more. But you still need to be careful because if you go bam, 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 then you sort of mess up the algorithm. So it's all about taking a bit more time on the people you like or, you got to be very strategic, technical.
Because that's basically a computer in front of you going, I know what you like more than you.
Yeah. That's
You
what it
might
is.
not even know it subconsciously.
That's what it's like. Yeah, that's what it is.
Bumper.
Yeah, that's what it's like, man. And I think like it's quite clever because I worked out with online dating apps basically because some people don't connect to their Facebook, right? So I think Hinge is about they want you to delete the app, but the way the algorithms work is it connects you through like the groups you like on Facebook and your friends. So Hinge will their marketing is they will get sorry not their marketing but their business structure is they will connect you with your friend's friend. Yeah, so it's someone's friend's friend. That's how it really works. But
Wow.
Tinder, I know, like if you go into like Facebook, like let's say you like a girl that lived in this random place like Manchester, and you wanted a girl that likes Lamborghini. So all you have to do is go into Facebook, yeah, go into Manchester Lamborghini, like that page, and what it will do is it will actually match that person with you before anyone else because you're in common. You have a group in common. So if you sort of like Hollyoaks or whatever, and you like that group on Facebook, it will match people that also have the same interests as you. Yeah, so it gets really technical. I worked out all this
This
stuff.
feels like
Yeah.
an invasion.
Yeah, it's mental, man.
Invasion of your privacy.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that
yeah,
you're like, now I understand why some people are dinosaurs and don't want nothing to
Oh,
do
yeah,
with
yeah,
social
yeah,
media
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's like let's go back 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're walking down and you might have to go to a bar to meet somebody or
Yeah.
a friend of a friend or meet somebody at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
So people had less choice now.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm not saying less choice is better, but it's less confusing as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
People got things at their fingertips right now.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's not that
basically
healthy.
they're buying stuff off the shelf. Really.
Oh, yeah.
Am I buying this tonight or am I not? Am I taking
but it's
that
a
out
bit
tonight
like
or not?
Amazon, isn't it? Amazon Prime. Do you know what I mean? You want something, boom, 2 hours later, you've got it at your front door. Do you know what I mean? Especially when the drones start and all that stuff, it's mental. But online dating is getting like that too. It's like, you can be quite specific. So instead of wasting your time in a bar, yeah, and to be honest with you, some people don't drink. Like what I always say is, like on online dating, it's a fast track pass to find who you want. Because like you can really go like if you're into flying like I am, you can sort of like find another pilot quite easily by using clever strategies that I know. Or like even your pictures, yeah. If you're into horse riding, yeah, or go-karting, put a picture up of you go-karting, and then likely chances are you will match someone with the same interest as you. If you put a picture up of you out drinking, you're gonna sort of attract that as well.
Or what about the gold diggers?
Yeah,
when you got a nice car and
well, just don't put your car in the pictures. You know what I mean? It's like a magazine. You are putting out there what you want people to see. So if you don't want to attract gold diggers, don't put your nice car on your.
Is this
pictures.
all ethical?
Well, man, it's how you take it, really. I mean, like, to be honest, I've matched quite a few people. I've encouraged quite a few weddings as well with my tips and stuff. So it's like a fast track pass to find who you want instead of wasting your time, going around the bush trying to find someone you don't. So there is advantages. There's pros and cons, bro. Like everything.
Do you know what? Who has the power, men or women?
It's funny because I went on another podcast and it was quite funny because I know, like, for a man to say hey, that's quite a big thing to sort of say hey. But for a girl, she was like, I don't want to respond to this guy because he just said hey. That's boring. But I'm like, from a guy's perspective, saying hey means effort that you like someone. But from a girl's perspective, I'm sure all the girls listening to this can back me up. Is that they think hey is not what's the word?
Intellectual.
Intellectual. Yeah, they want a paragraph on an opener. So it's about, boys and girls see things differently as well. It's
But
just,
guys thinking I'm going to be putting a whole paragraph and I ain't getting a reply back.
that's what I'm saying. But girls are like, oh my gosh, like this guy just said, hey, I'm not going to reply. Like it was funny because I didn't know this until the last podcast when I heard it from a girl's perspective. Yeah.
But if I think overall with a man and a woman, I think who has the power? I said, okay, cool. Women's salaries are going up.
Yeah.
They're getting up, higher and higher up the hierarchy. They're battling for pays. But sometimes that might not be, the same thing because men do more dangerous jobs.
Yeah.
Or clear out the trash, etc.
Yeah.
Like that women wouldn't do some of these jobs, be electricians. The risk is different. Women can easily have a baby. Once they're impregnated, that's it. 7, 8, 9 months. 9 months later, they're having a baby.
Trust me.
But when they want to feed the baby, they don't even need food. They can breastfeed that baby.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, a woman can go into a bar and go, "Who's up for it?" And somebody will get up and it will just be applaud.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at a guy. A guy will walk into a bar and go, "Who's up for it?" The first thing he's getting is a slap around the face, dirty, boom.
Yeah.
It's different, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's different. So,
100.
where's this power shift? Where's it going? Because I want to see the future in 50 years' time. And seeing who bloody
That's
runs the
what
world.
I'm saying. The thing is, like, I'm not against feminism and all that stuff, but like, I think it went a tad too far for me, to be honest. I rate that girl, Pearl, just Pearl. Do you know?
Oh, yeah,
I rate her. Because, I mean, there's a bit of humour to it as well, but I rate her just because I think, like, all this stuff you just said, like, I'm like, men don't have as much power as women. And there's this big thing, you don't have mannerism. Do you know what I mean? Or masculism. We just go with it. And, like, there's so many girls in power that still want more power. Like, it should be equal, to be honest. I feel like there should be equal rights. Like, yeah, anyway, I don't want to go too much into it, but it's just one of those things that I wanted to raise.
Yeah. Definitely. So, I wanted to speak more about this service that you're offering.
Oh yeah.
Let's go a little bit without naming and shaming and all of that sort of stuff. It's private. What are the statistics? Like, what's going on? Who's reaching out to you? Is it the men? Is it the women? What sort of issues? Come on, share a little story with us to that we can learn from.
Yeah, no, to be honest with you, it's mostly men. At the moment, I've got quite a lot of clients from the Netherlands and America, to be honest. And, working class, even guys with their entrepreneurs with their own businesses as well. They're on these dating apps, but they just don't seem to be getting over that line. So
are they getting it? Are they good looking?
Do you know what? Average looking, not bad looking, clean.
Yeah.
They've got a bit of cash behind them. They live well.
Okay.
They just find they're talking to girls, but they're not getting over that line into romance.
Okay.
So I'm helping a lot. Yeah, statistically, that's normally the kind of person that comes to me. I've got a few couples that have come to me as well.
Oh, wow.
So I'm in that space. I'm exploring that space as well.
Okay.
I've got a few girls, mostly some girls that are close to me asking for advice and stuff. From a boy's perspective.
What's the top 5 things that are blocking people getting over the line? Getting with girls.
Do you know what it is? So obviously I'm the king of online dating apps. I know how it works. I know the algorithms. I know what I've got loads of girl mates. I know what they look for in a guy. So like the first thing I say is like you treat it as a magazine. You have half a second to impress someone. Literally online. It sounds bad, but that is the reality of it. You're swiping across. You have half a second to work out if that's the person or not. And so you've got to interest someone by like the first half a second. Your profile picture needs to be clean. You can't have like your dog in the picture. Do you know what I mean? You need to have a clear profile picture of you so someone knows exactly if it's you. And then the next picture, if they like that, they'll go to the next picture. That's where your hobby comes in. Do you know what I mean? You don't want, like, for guys, if they're going to be swiping on, and you're in there with a short skirt on, if you're a girl, you're in a short skirt, you've got your tits hanging out and all that stuff, guys are going to think, do you know what, I want to smash her straight away.
Yeah.
That's not the message you want to say. If you want to find yourself a husband, you need to, put on a long dress or put yourself in a hobby like whatever you like doing. Do you like pottery? Yeah. Do you like cooking? Put yourself in the apron cooking. Do you know what I mean? Don't put yourself in a bar drinking because you're going to attract that kind of guy. A lot of girls come to go, he just wants to bang me and all that. I'm like, well, look at the pictures you're putting out. Do you know what I mean? And then also like when you've got pictures of other people, like I come across, a lot of my clients have come across like girls that have guys in their picture. Even some of my guy clients, they put like their girl best mate in the picture. I'm like, you can't do that because one, it looks like you've got a love interest in that person. Two, like it's not your sister, is it? So like you can't have pictures of girls. It puts off other people. Like even with girls with guys in their pictures, you're gonna put some like, well, what are you selling there? Like, who do you want to buy into this? So it's important that it's all about you, your hobbies, and basically put out what you want to attract. Yeah.
Do women want men that reflect? the father figure in their life?
It's funny you say that. I'm gonna put it in my perspective, yeah. So me growing up, I'm a mummy's boy, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Grew up with my mum. I have a sister, but she moved out at 6 when she was quite young, so don't really remember. But she was like my mum because my mum worked. She was a working class mother. But what I found is when I started to get popular, yes, I did want a girl to replace my mum.
Yeah.
Yes, I am very needy and affectionate. So me, from my perspective, from a girl, yeah, I think if a girl goes through a similar sort of, you know, they say about daddy issues or whatever. Maybe I've got daddy issues, but but yeah, I feel like if you come from sort of where I come from with a single parent, yeah, when I get a girl, she does kind of replace my mum, as soppy as it sounds, and that is the reason I'm so affectionate. So I can't see why it wouldn't be the same for a girl. 100%.
Yeah, because that's what I feel as well. Like one
Yeah.
of the most closest people to me is my mum.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just love the way she does everything.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't point a single thing wrong.
Oh, that's
Do you know what I
cute,
mean?
man. Yeah,
Food's
yeah,
on
yeah.
time.
Oh, hey.
I got you a little bit of this.
Oh, little gifts here and there.
Come on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just so thoughtfulness, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very hard to sometimes find women like that nowadays.
Exactly.
And then they have this big controversial thing of, oh, you want someone like your mum? Well, yeah. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be honest.
You know, I
So,
don't think why it's such a taboo subject.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
and why it's such of like, oh, you that old school. Like,
Yeah.
hey, listen.
No, I rate you on that one, mate.
Yeah,
High
man.
five. Yeah, I'm
It's
the
like
same.
the more back you go in time, the
Yeah.
more truth you find.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, and obviously with all this social media and stuff, it takes out that cultural and stuff. You see me, it's in my DNA. Like I treat girls like my mum and sister. Do you know what I mean? Like I've got that lovey love. I love my mum. Like I'm very. Do you know what? My mum could have given me more cuddles when I was younger. Now I want to cuddle someone. Like always, like you know, when I got my girl, man. I'm like, oh, the cuddle, like get off me. I'm like, I need to cuddle you.
Good morning, darling.
Yeah, man.
Cuddles.
Yeah, cuddles. No, you're too needy. All right, sorry.
So like, what's inspired the business brain behind all of this? So you know that so a lot of people would have went, yay, I've got a trophy, I'm the most swag guy on Tinder, I'm
Yeah.
a little bit famous, and then it just sort of dies out.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, get the limelight, get a little bit famous, and then they're gone again.
Yeah.
But with someone like yourself, you've like sort of reinvented, you've noticed your attributes, you've noticed your strengths, and you're going to say, hey, hang on, if I've got this status, it must mean I'm doing something right. How can I help other people?
Exactly. It's all about giving back for me. Yeah. So like obviously being the most right swipe man, having an accolade and being nicknamed Mr. Tinder and stuff, it doesn't really give you the that impression of like being a fatherly figure, getting married one day. So like I've had a little step back and like I'm not that person what people will think, it's like, all right, I've had my fun back in the day, but like I'm actually a family man, do you know what I mean? I got my head screwed on, like businesses and stuff, like flying planes and all that stuff I love doing. So
can fly planes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man, I used to be an air cadet when I was younger. I've always been an aviation enthusiast.
Wow. And you can fly a plane?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, all day long. Cessnas, 152s, 172s, PA-28s. I'm actually trying to do a deal with Cirrus at the minute. It's an American aircraft. Like it's all glass cockpit, like sick, mate. Yeah.
I've heard it's like it takes 7 years to become a pilot. Is that right?
Nah. So your PPL, you only need 45 hours minimum. Your private pilot's license, single prop.
So is that just you and somebody else?
Yeah, well, obviously you learn drill with an instructor, but then after about 10, 11 hours, you start going solo.
Really?
Yeah, by yourself, doing a circuit.
Scary?
Mate, you see up there, it's like my happy place. When I'm there, I know it sounds bad. It's like having sex for me up there. When you're just about to... Yeah, that's how I feel. When I'm up there, that is my happy place. Honestly, I love it so much. And Richard Branson was my idol.
Yeah.
Like from when I was young, like my mum... It's quite funny. My mum used to take me to America on my birthday every year, get on a Virgin plane, get my little Virgin rucksack. Do you remember him? With the toothbrush, you get like, the socks and all that stuff. So I've always idolized Richard Branson and I met him. Was that last year? Last year I met him. I had breakfast with him on his cruise. He invited me on the voyage. So I got to meet my idol, man.
What's he like?
Mate, he impressed me. He is so fit, mentally and physically.
Really?
Yeah, man. He's on the outside gym apparatus, and like, I don't know, he's 60 something, right? The geezer just done 10 pull-ups like this, bam, bam, bam. Like I was looking at him like, really? He's like, yeah, man. He's I could see he was mentally thought about it and he just physically done it, man. I love that. And he said to me, in life, obviously, like, if someone asks you to do something, you don't know how to do it, say yes and learn.
I
Learn
know.
later. Yeah. So
What's the number one thing of his aura, his energy? You know, you're standing next to a billionaire.
I know.
This guy's making a Virgin Galactic
I
where you
know.
can do space travel as a
Mental.
commercial, you know, sort of thing. I've invested that in lots of money,
Oh,
lot of
really?
money. But you know what?
Was it on the stocks?
It was on the stocks, but just
Yeah.
leave it there, innit?
Yeah,
One day it
it'll
might
go up.
explode.
Yeah, I've got some stocks
Do you
on
know
that
what I
as
mean?
well, you know.
But
Was it one? What is it? That stock 192? Is it? Well, no, what 192? What is it? Ah, gosh, the app on your phone. Anyway, I've got some stocks.
trading 212.
Trading 212.
Come
That's
on,
the
there we
one.
go.
I got during lockdown. I was banging that out, mate.
Getting some stocks and shares.
Yeah.
But what's the number one thing you've learned of Richard Branson? What is one thing of his energy, his
Yeah.
aura, his presence?
Oh.
This is a billionaire. What sitting in that room? What's the one thing you got stepping out and going, poof?
Yeah, he's confident, man. Like he will sit there and like everyone is a person to him. Like that's what is so special. Even though as much money as he got, all the planes he got, all the shares and stuff he's got, his own fan. He will like if you're in his presence, he will make an effort to talk to you. Like he wants to learn who's around him, what's your story. Like he's got time for you, and I think that's what got him where he is now. He's a very people's person.
Really?
Like Virgin, you go on the Virgin trains, you go on the Virgin planes, you're greeted. The Virgin voyages, you're greeted. They're accommodating. The hospitality is amazing. Like him, he trains all his staff. Like he looks after his staff really well. There's not one member of staff that I know works for Virgin and says they've been treated badly. Do you know what I mean? He looks after you.
Someone's gonna comment on this page. I'm unhappy now.
Yeah, no, definitely not, mate. I've met him in person, like after years of traveling and stuff like that. Like I met his daughter once at an event in Notting Hill and everything. Like whole family. Nah, she was quite normal, you know. Like she understood me. Like Richard, he's just a normal geezer.
She's quite proud on you.
I don't. She's married now, so I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that, mate. But yeah, honestly, he's a great person, and I feel like you can see where his success comes from. He's just humble. He's like me and you.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
humble.
Where does the business side come out? A lot of people say, I'm doing modeling. I'm turning up for my shift. You're trying to lock in something outside of this system to say, hey, I'm not trading my time for money. And maybe these looks won't last forever.
That's true, man. That's true.
You're trying to build other things around yourself. Where does that side come from? Who's taught you that? Where do you learn that side?
Yeah, so my mum's always been sort of like that. But I feel like when I went to Hamleys, when I was explaining that, I met a guy called Richard Meyer who then became my boss because I was a Christmas temp on the first floor, was selling sweets, just doing the odd job here at Christmas when it's busy. He saw me and he was like, Steph, I want you to work for me. And he ran the demonstration in Hamleys. So when you go in there, you got the blendy pens, you got the magic pens, you got the flying UFOs and the Astro Jacks, etc. Nice. He's the company that sort of brings it in and he has a demonstration. What's that?
It's just a bit of fraud.
Oh, yeah. I see. He has a demonstration company. So he trained me up. And then Astro Jacks is a hard product to sell. It's basically 3 balls on a string. It's like a yo-yo, Okay. And it has lights on it. And he taught me how to sell. I was quite good. I think I was like, after him, I was the one that could sell the most. So he was like, right, if he can sell Astro Jacks, I'm going to train him on magic pens, blendy pens. I even started this little UFO remote control. I made it better. I improved it and stuff. Then it was the top seller in Hamleys. So I got the entrepreneur. I worked with him to make the product. I knew what the consumer wanted. I made the product better. The materials. I knew what broke. I knew what people wanted. Like, for instance, every single one was on the same frequency. I had people coming in going, hey, Joe can't play with Sarah because they're on the same channel. So we improved that like step by step. And I sort of got my entrepreneurship through that job, really. Wow. By making a product better, knowing what someone needs and making a business. So the product was the number 1 selling toy in Hamleys for like 4 or 5 years. And that's sort of where I got my money from to invest into the modelling, like doing the shoots, travelling. Because I, to be honest with you, when you started modelling, I didn't really get paid that. It wouldn't pay your wage. Like
how much does it give you to do that?
Do you know
these shoots?
The shoot, yeah. So when I first started, like a lot of shoots were test. Yeah, at first they test, not even working for brands. So this is quite cool because if you're on Instagram, someone says I'm a model, you can really tell if they're a model or not. There's a difference between being an Instagram model and a model. Yeah. So on Instagram, you're like, yeah, you got a sick picture, whatever. But what brand are you working for? There's no tags. You're not working for a brand. So that's how you can differentiate the real model from an Instagram model. Like you just check the caption and the tags. Like if you're not working for the Lyland Scots and all that, you're not modeling. Like who are you selling to? Do you know what I mean? You're trying to look good, whatever. But yeah, so that's £300 I was getting, for a shoot at first. But like it took me a good 10 years to land the big jobs. 10 years of
what are big jobs paying?
So I've done Hennessy worldwide. Got flown to Prague, worked with Ridley Scott. That was 26 grand, and then I got a buyout. So 2 years later, I had another 15 grand just landing in my account one morning. I was on the toilet. Yeah, I was like shit. It was like I think it was it during lockdown. Around that time, I was like shit. Things were a bit slow for me. Yeah, and I was like, let me just check my bank. Bang! Like there was 15 grand. I was like, what? It's an MOT models. I was like, what the hell is this? So I called out. I was like, is there a mistake? They was like, no, you got buyout for Hennessy worldwide. So yeah, that was like over 30 something grand I got for that job. And then obviously, if you do one of those a year and you get your buyouts, you're nice. Do you know what I mean?
Do you find it hard to keep in shape? Because 15 years keeping that same sort of slim body the way they like it, because you're basically like a mannequin that they can dress you up how they want.
Yeah.
And they, you're not going to be getting the jobs if you've got a gut hanging out, are you?
True, yeah. So I'm standard model fit. To be honest with you, it's in my DNA now what I eat. Once you sort of, like around Christmas and New Year's, I slip out a bit. So but the thing is, when I see myself slipping, it motivates me more to train.
Okay.
To be honest, my diet doesn't change much, but I drink sometimes as well. So, it motivates me to go. But I've got PTs as well that help me through the journey.
Can you talk to me about your diet? What's your diet looking like? What's a normal day of eating, a normal week eating in your life?
It's not the best, to be honest. You know that? It's not the best. So I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I'm healthy. I'll have fruit. I'll have yogurt. But most of the time I'll have a bacon sarnie or like a bacon. And it's fried. But I put it in the air fryer now. Okay. So yeah, that sort of like is much more healthier for you. I don't really eat cereal anymore. I used to love cereal. I don't really eat that.
Sugar that is anyway.
Yeah. Do you know cereal as well? I heard when you give your kids cereal, it's not about the cereal, it's about the milk.
Okay.
So it's encouraging kids to drink the milk. Did you know that?
Right, no.
Yeah, it's not about the cereal.
So they're just trying to sell milk.
Yeah. I milked a cow the other day as well. That was fun. Yeah, seriously, man. That was
Where
brilliant.
Did you milk the cow?
In Somerset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Milk tastes different right from the cow?
Yeah.
Did you taste it?
I tasted it, man. Yeah, it was good.
A bit more creamier?
Creamier, yeah.
Different, not watered down.
Not watered down, man. I heard semi-skim milk's bad for you.
Really?
Yeah, bro. You should drink the blue one. Yeah.
Even have the full fat one.
Yeah, full fat one is healthy for you.
I've been drinking the green one.
Yeah, that's what my mum brought me up on. Nah, you got a full fat, bro. I spoke to the actual farmers.
Yeah. Why is it bad to have the semi-skim?
I can't remember the exact reason, but it's better to have the full fat one. It's got everything you need in there, and they don't mess around with it too much, etc. So yeah. For you long term, the blue one.
And what about the red one? Do you know?
The red one. What is that? Like, what do they do to that milk? Like, I don't know, from it coming out of a cow to it going in the shops. I've seen the process, and you probably don't want to be drinking the red one.
What about all of the testosterone they're giving them, and all of them antibiotics?
Yeah.
Sort of aren't we just drinking all their medicine?
Yeah, no, because you know this farm. I saw the cow. They're so happy. These cows.
Oh, okay.
Like they use machines to milk them.
Yeah, the metal things.
They're like suction, like vacuums. Yeah. But I was like, no, I want to handle it. Yeah, I was so tempted. I squeezed it. It was so jokes, mate. So that was a good experience. But because you go to the shops and you just see the milk there, and you spend what 50p on it, whatever it is, a pound. so I haven't bought a pint of milk for a while. £1.30, isn't it, for a pint of milk?
Inflation, bro. Inflation. It's gone up.
And honestly, you don't realise what these farmers go through. So I was explaining. So like, there was about 200 cows on this farm. James, his name is. He's the main farmer there. He's a sick guy. 200 farms. He spends £1,000 on just water. Cows drink. I can't remember how much. It's like 100 litres a day or something. So each cow drinks a lot of water, so you got to do that. Like the work that goes in to get this bloody milk in a shop is mental. Like you got to respect the farmers, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I went for 2 days. I wanted to see what it was. I cleaned the poo up and all that. Like I was driving the tractors, spreading the fields. Everything. It's a lot of work. So I really respect farmers, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm from Deptford, so like these things for me are a big thing.
don't faze.
Yeah. I like seeing how the world works. So I'm always up for something.
So you were on your bacon sarnie.
Bacon sarnie, yeah, so I got sidetracked, man.
Yeah.
Bacon sarnie in the night, that I get up about 6:30.
Okay.
And then I'll probably go for about 11 o'clock. I'll get another meal. It's normally something a bit heavier. Chicken. Yeah, I like chicken. I eat just like meat by itself with a bit of sauce, dip it in there.
Okay, so the protein.
Protein, yeah, bro. Protein and plantain. Love a bit of plantain as well, man.
Yeah.
I eat about 4 or 5 times a day. My diet's not the best, but like my training is good.
You got a fast metabolism or what?
Oh yeah, I'm active. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. ADHD. Excited, yeah.
Do you think your genetics play a part, or where you just burn stuff?
Do you know what? Like my dad said to me, I never believed him. He's like, watch when you're 30, you're gonna go boom. And I started seeing my belly going. I was like, right. I remember my dad telling me that kicked in. I was like, right, you know what it is? Got to start. It's like beer. If you drink beer, like fast food, like dough, pizza, that bloats me up. So I've just got to calm down. And
what about the IPA? Have you tried IPA, Indian Pale Ale?
I have actually. It's not bubbly, is it?
Yeah, like
it's quite bitter.
It's not that bitter. It's to me, it just tastes like beer.
Oh right.
Yeah, but beer just makes me go.
Yeah.
I'm like pregnant and like it's hurting.
Yeah.
But IPA is like I just need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, is it? Yeah, yeah.
Just go. I'll step on the scale the next day and I'm actually lighter.
Oh really?
So
is it not wheat?
I think it's made with the hops,
right,
which is the top bit.
Oh yeah,
the top bit. And for some reason,
for
all these years, I've been feeling bloated.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
thought it was normal.
Yeah.
Until now, I started listening to my body, and I start fasting now.
Oh, cool.
So I'm
nearly
fast
as
I'm
well.
nearly 40. So
you look well for 40, man.
So the fasting helps me massively.
How often do you fast?
I fast every day. So from 8 o'clock in the evening, I probably won't eat anything, and today I'll probably eat something around 4 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's what I need to sort of
it's just
do.
about training.
But when I was bodybuilding, so I competed on stage, I was eating 5 times a day, but I was consistently getting bloated.
Yeah.
And the last 3 months, I had to cut 0 carbs, 0 sugar.
Oh, really?
And that's what I mean by genetics.
Yeah,
there's certain things that are just working on me, like, and going...
Oh, yeah.
Where some people eat it and there's no reaction.
Yeah, sure,
And I think it's to do where you're from.
Oh,
which
right,
part of the world are you from?
Yeah,
where your genetics are from?
Yeah.
They even say, like, here's something a little bit off topic, but let's talk a little bit about, like, people getting cancers. People get skin cancer.
King Charles just got diagnosed, didn't he? Bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mental, bruv.
I know.
I don't know what type of cancer he had. I'm not sure, man. But it's funny, I was with Vanessa Feltz. She's into politics and I was with her yesterday.
Yes.
And I was asking her, and she's like, it's all a big thing for everyone. Like me, obviously, she's on TV every day talking about it, but there's not much being said at the minute. So we just have to wait.
Yeah, it's been kept a bit hush.
Yes.
But I wonder if they're going to be a new king. Like, if they feel that he's going to get, ill or through procedures, is he really going to be fit for purpose?
Yes.
But it's things like, if you've got an English person here in the UK and you've got an Asian person like myself.
Yeah. Whereabouts you from anyway?
Punjab. It's north of India.
Nice.
That's where my granddad was born.
Yeah.
But my parents are born here in the UK.
Sure.
We're third generation now.
Yeah.
But you'll see, like, because we're from a hot country, we've got special layers, UV layers and stuff. So we are deficient in, like, vitamin D.
Yeah.
Because there is no sunlight here.
Yeah.
But then you might have an English, normal white person who goes to Australia and they get too much sun because you're not supposed to be in a hot country and their pigmentation's different.
Oh, yeah.
So all of a sudden, there's a higher rate.
It makes sense.
Proven that you're 70% more likely to get skin cancer.
Oh, wow.
Right. So it's all of these things that you've got to piece together where,
elements,
9 times out of 10, you've got to be taking extra vitamins for someone like myself to make sure that I'm getting enough, vitamins to function properly.
Do you know what? I've just done a campaign for a vitamin company, and it's these oral vitamins. You spray it on your tongue twice in the morning, twice in the evening, and it gives. It's been teched, biohacked. So, like, normally when you take vitamin, right? I think something like 80% of it gets washed away.
Mm.
Doesn't even go to it. This spray is biohacked. It goes to all the places you need. It's got like all the all the vitamin D's and all the everything in it, and you feel the effect. Like after an hour, the energy is there. Your face starts to glow. Your eyes look bright. Oh, it's mental, mate.
Is there any like tips that you give? Because I know you're in your 30s,
Yeah.
but you still look like a teenager. Like, I'll be honest with you,
Thank
you
you,
look very
mate.
good
Yeah,
jawline.
yeah, thank you
I
so
can't
much.
see no wrinkles. What's your routine
Yeah.
looking like to keep your skin in optimal
Yeah,
position?
sure. So to be honest with you, most of the week I just use water. Yeah, water. I'll use like cotton wool and water, like, or a flannel, just to get, if you're coming from a long day, you got a lot of oil and grease from outside.
Yeah.
I think it's important not to get your pores
Plugged
cluttered. So yeah, every day I'll clean my face with water. I don't really like putting too much products on, to be honest. I feel like, but obviously the water's quite hard over here. Yeah. So coconut. I use a lot of coconut. There's a brand called Heath that I use. They're quite organic-y as well. They're in
Okay.
Boots now. They've got like the serums and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like if your face is feeling a bit. So it's kind of a balance. My mum's a beauty therapist. So
Right,
I've always grown up with some sort of facial routine. But I don't use that many products. If I do, I use Heath and serums. And then a lot of coconut because it's natural. Like the coconut you can cook with, you can put in your hair, you can eat it. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
And it really does make effect. And like, girlfriends in the past have been Caucasian, yeah?
Yeah.
And, they have this thing, like black don't crack and all this stuff. It actually boils back down to the coconut, the natural raw coconut. That's the secret because, you use coconut butter.
Yes.
That's what it is. It softens your skin. And there's a lot of Caucasian girls that go out with like black guys or whatever, and their skin looks good as well because they've got into the routine of using this coconut butter every day. But because they're so fair, when they're dry skin, they don't see the flakiness. But where we're coloured, you can obviously see the ashy and the flakiness. So we use coconut more, and that's what makes it firms your skin. It also keeps it nice and soft, and that's what keeps you looking youthful.
A lot of people don't know about serums and creams. Like with a cream, it's quite topical, isn't it?
Yes.
So it just sits on your skin. But when you've got one of them serums, it kind of penetrates straight through your skin and into your muscles and helps you out with all that stuff. I've just discovered the Clarins range.
Oh, Clarins,
recently.
nice, yeah.
I'm like a little bit around the eyes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's stretched my eyes.
Oh,
like
really?
That.
Yeah.
They put a bit of serum here,
That's
and
good.
next thing you're
Your
glowing.
skin looks good, man. Your skin looks brilliant.
But do you know what I've actually used my whole life? Something called Aveeno.
Aveeno, what's that?
Yeah, it's just a natural cream.
What is it? The one in the blue? Blue
There's
tub?
blue one or a green one.
Oh.
The tops, but the whole thing looks kind of greenish.
Yeah. Natural. I know that one. Yeah.
Natural.
It's good for your face. Yeah.
Natural. Got it on prescription for my little brother who had a little bit of eczema.
Yeah.
And
I know. Yeah. It's very.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking of, but I used to put E45 or E15,
Too
whatever
greasy,
that
bro.
was called,
Greasy,
and
yeah.
it used to clog me up
Yeah,
and
yeah,
spots
yeah.
and
Yeah.
break out. And this one time, my little brother Sanjay, he was using this, and so I thought, let me use a little bit. And you know when you put something on and it's just like it melts and just your skin feels alive and there's no reaction, nothing. 20 years, bang on it, bro.
Bang on it. Yeah. Your
and
skin's
that's it.
good. Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's very simple. Once you work out, if you've got oily skin, dry skin, you work out. It's kind of your skin's like a game. You got to listen to it, and then just find the products for you. And like, I know for a fact you shouldn't use a lot of different brands. Yeah, you should stick with one brand. Once you've found the one that works for you, stick with that one. So I found Heath. Heath works for me. I use coconut and Heath.
expensive.
Really. No, it's reasonable, long lasting and reasonable. You can get it in Boots,
Okay, because a lot of young people do face a lot of acne.
Yes,
and not only
but that's
pimples and
that's the pollution out. Like we live in a city that is dirty. You get on the tube, man. My hands, I got dirt in my nails. Do you know what I mean? I'm going like this. Like you can feel the dirt on the tubes. Like you need to get home, And I say this, hygiene is important. Like when you get on the tube, yeah. And you sit down on them chairs, and you've got millions of people sitting on these chairs, the bacteria, and then you go with your clothes and you sit on your bed, on your pillow, bro. And then you sleep on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah? That's where the bacteria grows in the night on your skin, yeah? So it's all about, if you get on the tube and you get home, take your clothes off, like, put on pajamas. Hygiene is important.
change out,
And
in
it's
and out.
my pillow. My friends used to sit on my pillow when I was younger. I was like, don't sit on my pillow, bro.
Nah, bro.
You've been sitting at school on a dirty chair. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very funny about your outdoor clothes in your bed.
And also shoes.
Shoes as well.
When you
Yeah, you
enter
bring
your house.
Yeah.
Do you
The
leave them at the
bacteria.
door?
Yeah, I take them off. Yeah. I not at the door. I put them on my shoe rack. Yeah, I used to when I was at home at the door. First thing, Mum, take your shoes off.
Yeah.
But when you get older, you realize the
makes
bacteria.
sense.
You're walking on the street with dog poo, vomit, kids,
Yeah.
everything in your shoe, and you're bringing that into your house. Can you imagine all that bacteria in there? No way, mate.
bro,
So
yeah.
leave your shoes away from where you're like cotching.
Makes sense, bro. It makes sense. I don't even know why that's even when people go, "You want me to take my shoes off?"
Yeah, it's not a thing. Yeah,
Yes, bruv, take them off.
Yeah, it's
Like,
dirty
think
bacteria.
about it, man. Like, just because it looks clean on the pavement, don't mean that there was
Yeah,
dog
yeah,
shit on
yeah.
there before.
A
Just
lot.
rainwater, but what? It's not hygienically clean.
No, it's not. So yeah, all of this stuff takes part in like how you look because obviously hygiene is a big part of especially being a model, man. I can't afford to have big spots
That's
here and
cost you
there.
15 grand.
36, bro.
Okay, look. I want to get my teeth into this now. Yeah, you've got a brand new product here.
I have, yeah.
and you've got it into. How the hell did you get this fragrance into Selfridges?
Oh yeah. I can't tell you all my secrets, bro.
Okay.
No,
But that's networking, right?
No, put it this way. So yeah, Pierre 47. I've been working for a year now. Like I've always wanted to sell something. You know, a lot of people in the public eye they go into like brands in terms of like clothes and stuff like that. But I thought everyone does that, and you know what? It was so important to me. From I worked at Abercrombie and Fitch. You remember Fierce? That's fair, yeah. I used to love that. I used to wear it on the tube, and people like Abercrombie and Fitch, like and it used to make me feel good. I was so proud to work for them, And also, I remember you leaving that memory on someone's pillow or leaving that memory, you know what I mean? So I actually made something similar, inspired. Swipe right one. I'm gonna get you to smell it.
Yeah.
The swipe right one is inspired from when I worked at Abercrombie and Fitch, So it has all the elements in there. It's got leather in
Is
there.
this out for sale right now?
Yeah, it's out, so you can buy it in Selfridges in the basement,
So hit me, bro. Let's see what
you ready? All right.
What's the price point, by the way, of this?
60 quid, 60 pounds.
Hey.
Yeah, 60 pounds, man. It's just affordable, and it's got 23% parfum in there, so like it lasts for a good 9 to 12 hours.
Hey.
They also got pheromones in there, bro.
Oh, what does that mean?
The pheromones. So basically, there's chemicals in here which activate in the skin, which will attract you to different personalities. Yeah. So
Getting a
imagine
bit scientific. on me, bro.
yeah. So normally back in the past, pheromones are designed to attract like a man to a woman. But obviously, with the way the world's going, I've sort of added tech in there to attract different personalities instead of gender.
Bamba.
Yeah. We won't go into it too much because I haven't done the case study just as yet. But there is elements of that in there. So what's your opinion on the swipe right one then?
Yeah, this is quite like it's not too powerful in your face.
Nah.
It's not making you cough, and it's quite fresh.
Fresh smelling.
It's a fresh one, and that's what type of smells I do like.
Fresh, right? Can you imagine leaving that memory with someone?
Of course, man. I leave the memory without that, bro.
What do you normally wear?
My favorite one is D&G King. Boy, that is fresh at the moment, bro.
Smell this one.
Ultraviolet by Paco Rabanne.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I know
Burberry
what
Touch.
you're gonna like. Love. You're gonna love. Like you see when you add love and zest together. Wow. So when you match them when you put two, they do another madness. Yeah. When you mix, that one's very fruity, very summery, very fresh. You might think it's a bit irate in a minute, but when it calms down, you're gonna love that one.
This is a very calm.
Yeah.
This is a very like
It smells like money. That one. Smells like money. That one. Trust me.
This is like hang on. This is like I'm ready for a massage, mate. Yeah. Like I want to be like I'm in a therapeutic room.
Yeah, no, that's
what that's bringing.
Trust me, that when that calms down, that's gonna grow on you. I promise you.
Wow, it smells like it's got some sort of oil in there or something.
Oh, no, they're 23%. Like these are on the same. They're luxury perfumes. So like I've literally collaborated with the people that make Creed. They make Creed. Like these people, like I'm with the best of the best.
Oh, I love this.
That's you, innit? Love. That's what I was saying.
Mate.
See what I mean? I knew I know what perfume fits people. Like I already said to you,
this is nice.
From what you said to me, what
Love.
you wear and your personality, I know love's the one for you, innit?
Wow.
Yeah, do you like that one, yeah?
That is nice.
Yeah,
bro.
right, I'm glad you enjoy it. And then there's one more.
That could almost be unisex, that
They're
one.
all unisex, bro. They're all unisex, yeah, and they all smell different on different people as well.
That love is it's
Love's your favorite.
loves doing
I
things,
said
right?
it to you. I said you'd love, bro. I said it.
You know you would too,
Yeah,
right?
man. I said you'd love.
Okay, so now we got lust.
Lust, yeah.
Hey,
But you should spray it on the other side, bro. Oh, it's too late now.
no, I got love over here.
Love, yeah. Amber moss, birch, leather, black pepper in there.
Okay, that's quite spicy.
It's quite spicy, yeah. But love, you like the sweetest sort of fresh smell, bro. Yeah, love.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like that one, man. So yeah, you can get these in the basement.
Nice, but that's quite powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite powerful. That's different. The love.
Yeah,
Love
love's
it.
your one.
It's love for me, baby.
Love that, man.
That's what we're talking about.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, so yeah, launching these. Perfect. Going to be on the shelves for Valentine's.
How do people know about this? How do people find out about this? Yes, you're here on the Sean Land Take a Seat podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to shout about it, rave about it, hit the reels and get them out and stuff.
Yeah.
But where are you promoting this stuff? Like,
Yeah,
how do people know about this?
Obviously, it's quite funny because I've just landed a deal. So the reason they're in Selfridges is because I'm the face of Smart Tech Department in the basement, and they love me. We've got a really good relationship, and I've been a big fan of tech all my life. So I thought of these perfume fragrances the last year, and I worked on it further to that with the tech part with the pheromones in, and I was able to showcase and exclusively launch it in Selfridges because of our relationship. So I'm quite grateful for that.
So do you believe in this quote of people buying to people?
Yeah, I mean, like, you could have the best product in the world, but if people don't trust you and you're not a people's person, like Richard Branson, like, I don't think he would be where he was if he wasn't an outgoing person. Like you wouldn't be where you was. You know what I mean? You got loads of properties, and you're a people's person. People, like, without you saying anything, people will like you. They'll warm to you straight away. You know what I mean? So yeah, it does.
Don't need that money.
Yeah.
Don't need that money to make you into come into a room and say, I'm this person.
Yeah.
I'm the man. Like me for me.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that's important, especially in a relationship as well. You know, you don't want to be with someone because of what they have.
But sometimes women want the money.
That's it,
You know,
but it
they're
helps.
attractive.
But you got to admit, it does help though. Like, I can't say I'm gonna live in a jungle.
So how do you know a woman's not after you? Just
This is the
purely for
hard.
your
This is
money?
the hard thing, and that's why you got to protect yourself, especially the way you sell yourself and put yourself out there. Especially if you are single and you're looking on dating apps. That's why I would go back to what I said before. It's very important what you showcase. You know, it's like, imagine you go to a shop and you open a magazine. The first thing you're going to do is look at that. If that front page doesn't captivate you, you're on to the next one. Same with online dating apps. It's like a magazine. Let me look further. You open it up. Then you're going to see, if you're going to see like a luxury car or something, then you're selling that to someone. If you want someone to see you like spiritual and doing that, put crystals there on the next page. You holding crystals. Do you know what I mean? You are selling what you want the consumer to see. Like, it's basically like that. It's a magazine. You are the magazine. Your online dating app is the magazine. That's it.
But I'm telling you, when you go to Dubai or something like that, then people are rich.
They're rich.
They got models on you know.
But
They've got
see,
four wives.
who are they selling? Who are they selling their models to? You open the mag. Oh yeah. Then what else are you buying into? Do you know what I mean? Same on a dating app. Imagine you're, oh yeah, it's in a fit dress and all that, like trim makeup and all that, big boobs, big bum. But what else is there to this girl? Like, you know, you're thinking of one thing as a guy. You're not thinking, oh yeah, she's going to have my babies. She's going to be a good mum, a good wife. She's going to help me with my business, help me keep organized. You don't think that when you're seeing this straight away. So that's why it's important for a girl to portray that, what they want to be as well, and who they want to attract.
And do you think it's important for men to think about all of these things?
Oh, yeah.
All they want is, I got this girl, innit? I got this chick, she's looking like this. Check my peng ting out. But they're not thinking about, and then all of a sudden, I've seen men who want to boycott their whole family for a woman.
It's mental,
and she's happy. She's there smiling. Look at him.
Yeah.
You know,
I've seen that.
I own him.
Yeah,
and then when it's right for her, she'll be like,
yeah. Imagine, it's mad.
got what I need.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's you got to be careful.
Women can ruin.
You got to be careful, bro. You got to be careful. So it's important that you see the longevity of a relationship, man. Especially when you're getting older. Do you know what I mean? I'm 33. You want to start thinking about the future. Like, I started thinking about that at 25, 26. I was like, right, when I find a woman, I don't care about just sleeping with them. I want there to be more depth. I like, does she actually love me for me, or does she love me for who I am? Does she actually want to make a family? Does she, is she motivated to like help me with my business, or is she jealous of what I do, or can she even work? Like, I start thinking of all these elements. It's so important, not just like, oh, I want to sleep with you. Obviously, you're attracted to that person, but you've got to be a man and think of the longevity. That's why a lot of men are getting into trouble, because they're thinking of one thing, that happens, and then bosh, social media and all that, off to the next one.
So being a powerful male like you are, you're an you're
Thanks.
modeling out there.
Yeah.
You're getting in big contracts. You're earning 26 pop,
Yeah.
grand there, 15 grand there.
Yeah.
Getting your face out there. Your money's coming in. You're successful.
Yeah.
Are you looking for the same type of woman who's successful, career driven, or do you want something different from a woman? Someone who would more pay a backseat role and go, look, you can take the lead. I'll support you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Are you looking for different traits?
Yeah. To be honest with you, it's funny you asked that, because I don't care whether a woman has a lot of money or not. Like, she could have, like, a normal job is fine. But what's important is to get that support system. Support you, because what I do is not easy. It's like, the circles you are in. You need that support. You need to come out from a madness into like a home where someone actually loves you. They're like, oh yeah, here's the food. Here's your food. Like, what are you doing tomorrow? How are you feeling? Like, people don't have actual conversations anymore. Like, how are you? Like, how actually are you? Like, are you dealing? Is everything okay? Is there anything I can help you with? And it's got to be the same both ways. It's not a one-way street either. So yeah, I feel like, that for me, that stuff, the homely stuff, is important for me. And yeah, obviously my life's very from, so it's like having someone that supports that is more important than anything. Yeah.
But there's an influencer out there who basically made this statement. He said, women who are just career driven
Yeah.
end up being a high flying CEO,
Yes.
maybe in 150,000, being so career driven, didn't end up having kids or
Oh,
that
wow,
long
yeah.
lasting relationship.
Oh wow.
At the age of
Sounds-
50, 55, they
sounds
have that
about right.
maternal feeling.
Yes.
And all of a sudden they're going, well, I've got no one to spend the rest of my life with. I haven't got kids and I don't have a family.
But they have a lot of money.
Yeah. And then he looks up to the woman like he's grandma, where she enters a room and there's 50 men in that room and she's created every single one of them.
Oh,
she's
wow.
had, 4 sons
Yeah.
and daughters. They've all had 4 or 5 kids each.
That's inspirational,
And that
isn't it?
woman,
Yeah.
he said,
Powerful.
I respect that woman more. And that woman, I don't give a shit what she done in her life.
Yeah.
I never asked her how much money
Sure.
did you earn. And
Yes,
where
yes,
was
yeah.
you,
Fair point, mate. Yeah.
etc.. That's the woman that is respected and more happier.
100%. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, creating life is special. So yeah, I can relate to that, man. 100%.
Do
You
think,
come from a big family, by the way.
I come from a massive family, bro.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
come from a business entrepreneurial family
Yeah.
where we wasn't the most wealthy growing up.
Yeah.
But one thing we had was unity, and we would either go around uncle's house or
That's
grandparents' house.
cute,
It was like,
bro.
and we all 4 of us lived on the same street.
Oh,
and then
my gosh.
My dad and my uncle used to have the same shop. They were business partners.
Oh, cool.
So it was either your son or me.
Yeah.
Like, had to come and cover. To
Yeah,
do the
yeah,
shift.
yeah, yeah.
Get
That's-
Sean to do it.
Love that.
Get this person.
Yeah.
Get that person to do it. We'd all rotate. It's like, hey, shopping's here. Come, your other cousins are here. On a Friday night, we used to eat at the shop
Love
together.
that,
It's like
man.
takeaway.
Yeah.
We had this West Indian guy who used to work for us. He
Yeah,
used to
oh,
make
is
the
it?
naan bread.
Yeah.
The curry goat used
The
to come
patty,
out.
a roti
I'm
and all
telling
that.
you. Yeah, bro.
That's good, man. See,
the
family life's
chicken
good.
peas and rice came out.
Chicken, rice, and
everything, bro.
peas, plantain, brother.
Cheese, mac and cheese
Plantain.
too. But that's where the best times were.
Oh yeah, most
know?
people say I'm cheesy, but I'm quite mature. A little joke for you. A little mac and cheese
mate.
joke for
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
bro.
I wanted some pickup lines from you. So if somebody is saying hi on Tinder, like, or you swiped and
my
they see you
gosh.
match with a nice girl, how are you talking to her?
Do you know what it is? I think don't be so cheesy, like, because like making someone laugh, like giving them a little joke, but that's not like the first thing you say. Just like be, I feel like if you listen to my tips and you have like you're attracted to something why you spoke to this person and matched in the first place. Normally it's hobbies. So you could open it with, like, how long have you been doing this for? Like, when last did you do that? Oh, I'm into this too. And then that's like an opener. Do you know what I mean? And then you can come in with a few jokes and show your personality. But I think the trick is to get them off the dating app as quick as possible. Like, that is the trick. You don't want to be there talking paragraphs. You want to sort of get, like, I say to my clients, look, I don't really use dating apps, yeah? So, like, can you go on WhatsApp, yeah? And from then, you know if that person's serious or not. Four or five lines is enough to sort of give that sentence to get them off the dating apps. Being on dating apps, right, you get into this space where it could go, you know what I mean?
What if she's leaving you hanging and go, I'm not too sure yet. Maybe we need to
Say,
speak
I
a little
don't,
bit.
yeah, cut it off. Yeah, cut it
later.
off. Yeah.
She's not serious.
Mate, yeah, she's not serious. When girls want something, they're quick, yeah?
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, yeah, I don't really use dating apps. So, like, should we talk on WhatsApp? If they at that stage, if they're not sure or not, if they want to talk to you, then baked potato. See you later.
So how did you get into some of the circles that you're in? So we met when we went and Jerk and Jellof. Plugged them in, my boy James.
That jello
Come
was
on.
banging, brother.
It was good, man. Did a lovely taste test that everyone was like, boy, you know, the meat was falling off the bone.
No, he's got the flavors on point still.
Yeah. No, we got to go again in it.
Yeah.
But like, you was with Nasty that day, and then I see you on social media.
Yeah.
You're always hanging in about with, you know, influencers. Like, do you have friends? Is that your type of people? How do you network with each other? How do you know where each other's are?
Going back to Big Nasty, he's a family friend. I was dating this girl before, and they was with the same label, and I was gonna sign with that label. We broke up, didn't really chat that much, but yeah, Steve the Madman as well. He's all part of that circle. So yeah, I'm quite close with Big Nasty's manager, and also like I get invited to all the events as well. So like, what I like to do is, because Big Nasty's sort of in a different kind of circle to me, but we're close. I like to network, bring him into and see if there's any business for him and stuff like that. Like, it's all about meeting people and stuff. So yeah, I'm always about giving. To me, like, when you give, you know, genuinely, they'll come back to you in a good way. Do you know what I mean? My mum always said to me, when you give a Christmas present out or a birthday present, don't expect one back. Like, I've always grown up like that. And plus, because my birthday was in the summer holidays, I never used to get cards or presents from my school friends. Never. So when I got a present, I was really appreciative. But also, I was always giving, but I never got it back because my birthday was in the summer holidays. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'm still like that now. If I think someone deserves a gift, I'll get it. I don't expect nothing back. And then if they feel I do one day, then I do. But I love giving gifts. I love when I see people smile, that makes me smile. Yeah.
It's weird that, because we do put a lot of expectations on people as well.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because we always talk about how that person did you wrong. How they made you feel. Or, you know, why did they have to do that for me? I done so much for this person. They were in this rut. I got them to set their business up. Helped them with their money. And this is how they treated me. This, that, other. Like, how do you deal with people letting you down, first of all? And second of all, is how do you deal with failure?
Yeah.
Because you've spoke about quite a few positive things, and I know that's what your focus is.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's people looking at you and going, well, surely he's hit some sort of failure. Surely he's seen dark days.
Yeah.
Surely things haven't gone his way. How does he deal with
it?
that?
Yeah. So firstly, I've helped so many models become models, get signed with big agencies and stuff. And then they would just forget about me, like not even follow me on Instagram. I'm like, I see him now on TV and I'm like, do you remember where it started? Like, I've left a comment and you're just like ignoring me and stuff. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, do you know what though? Like, I don't even think of it negatively. I get proud when I know my worth. So that's where one of my businesses comes from. Because I know, because of my network and my black book, if I see someone with a talent, I will connect them with the right person, but I charge for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it will charge me, not just time anymore. Like, that was a trial and test for me, trial and error. So I know that I can get someone that I think is talented, and I can get them on a billboard. I can get them growing their social media. I can get them on TV. I can get them at events. I can get them in the press. I've got that skill now, so I can charge for that. which is brilliant. So that's what I learned from that. I don't get upset. I get proud of seeing someone that I've got there, because it happened to me. Like, I've got people that love me, put me in front of people, and I've proved them right. And I know how it feels. So I always thank that person. Joe Edwards, who done my first song for me, he believed in me. I was talking to him in the toilet one day and I was mashed up, and then he made me my song with Ian Barter, which made all of Amy Winehouse's songs. So my first song, called Swipe Right, was made from somebody, and I still go back to him to now. I'm like, Joe, I really appreciate you. Is there any way I can help you? Yeah, and we still hang out. We get a drink. Or if he needs anything, I help him. I always go back to people. I always remember where it started for me. Do you know what I mean? So that's important. And dealing with failure, I've dealt with a lot of failed relationships, but they've just made me stronger. I've been in such a dark place in relationships. And what it's taught me is how to be strong, how to deal with it positively, and also how to guide other people. Because there's loads of other people sat like me and you that have relationship problems, especially men. They don't talk about it. So I think there's a little space that I've created where people can come to me and ask me for advice. Like, my friends will call me up and say, Steph, don't want to bother you, don't want to burden you, but can you give me a bit of advice? And I actually love it because I've been there and experienced it. So I take that negative into the positive. Yeah.
You got so much that's going on, Stefan. When is it all enough?
Oh, right. Yeah. So my 5-year, 10-year plan is to sort of have this countryside house that I talk about all the time, with a farm, with an airstrip going through it, a family, like annexes with all my close friends and family around there, like a village almost, yeah. And yeah, just living, like having businesses, lucrative income, like the businesses, I want them to be like a conveyor belt, like a factory machine. I want them to work for themselves. Do you know what I mean? So then I can just sit down, semi-retire. I'm always going to work, help people here and there where I can, be in some sort of management position where I can sort of, just do that and chill and have things like books, have things like podcasts, like people listening to you, like being a role model, helping the youth, helping the youngsters and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to make things like my brand, my fragrances. I want people to be smelling good all around the world. Do you know what I mean?
You still smell it, bro.
Yeah,
It's there. I feel like a perfume shop right now.
mate. Trust me, that was like stay on you. You'd be walking popular. What are you wearing, Sean? What's that you're wearing?
I'm gonna have to call you, bro. Can I have 10 bottles?
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm waiting for the call, bro.
Tell me a little bit about the safety and privacy sort of side of things. So when you're on social media or on dating apps, how do you keep like secure, and also like the days that you were famous out there, how do you know someone weren't gonna bloody just try to pull a story out on you?
Do you know what? This is it's quite funny you say that, because I always thought, when I was like a naughty boy, in Appa and Mali and all that, like really naughty, like had no emotions to women, like honestly, I was like, I always thought I had a kid there out there somewhere. There's some girl that's had my kid and not told me. Like, I always thought it. And you know what? One of the benefits about becoming Mr. Tinder, when I got that accolade, I was like, right, if there's anything out there that I need to know, this is when it's going to happen. And nothing happened. Like, I had no one come forward saying, oh, you got a kid here and all that. So, yeah, I haven't got any kids. That's good. In terms of like Instagram and stuff, yeah, I never post in real time because, privacy is important. Like, I've had a few times where you post and then like it just attracts some negative energy. So like I'll always post after. I think most people in the public eye do this. You're at a restaurant, you don't post, oh, I'm at the restaurant. You'll post when you leave. After. So you're never in real time. So that's how I deal with privacy.
Do other men get jealous by you?
I don't think it's jealousy. I feel like this. I don't think anyone's jealous of anyone. I feel like people deal with things they want in a different way, in their own way, if that makes sense. So like for me, if I see a guy with a nice car, I don't go, oh, I'm going to throw a stone at his car. Oh, God. Bro, how did you get, what did you do to get this car? Like, how long did it take you? Like, what are the steps I need to take to get to that car? And I'll learn. And then some people are like, willing, or like me, if someone comes to me and goes, how do I do this? If I believe and think they can do it, I will help them get there. Like, all the way to the end. That's just how I am. I've had people that I've asked, like my mate Chris, like I saw his house, he had a nice car, and I met him in a club. And look, he's like one of my best friends now. He was my manager. He's like everything, and like he helped me get to a lot of where I am now. And yeah, so I saw it. So and there's people deal with it different ways. So I ask and I also give back. So I think that's important, mate. To be honest.
In recent times, over the last 5 to 7 years,
Yeah.
what's the most toughest thing that you've had to come across and get through?
Oh, I'd say relationships, man. Like, I've been in some really dark places because I'm that mummy's boy. I believe in that 5 languages of love as well and all that stuff. So I try and give all 5.
What does that mean?
Oh, do you not know the 5 languages of love?
No.
Yeah, so there's 5. So you got some people say I love you. Yeah. You got affection. Some people are like really affectionate. You got gifts. Some people give gifts, not like, oh, I've done bad, here's some flowers. It's like, here is £40 to pay your electric bill. Here's £60 to fill your tank up so you can get to work. Them kind of gifts, yeah.
Okay.
Then you've got act of service. So like if you put the bins out every day, yeah.
Yeah.
One day, your missus go, do you know what, Sean? You do the bins every day. Let me take the bins out for you. Yeah, that's act of service.
Okay.
And then the last one is, where am I? So you got I love you, affection. I love you. I love you. Affection, gifts. Oh, so the last one is time. Yeah. So, like for me, spending time with someone is a big thing. So, like some people like they see love in a different way. It's important you understand what language of love your partner is, even your friends, your family. Yeah. So, like some people will give gifts to show love. Some people will say, "I love you." Some people will give you a cuddle. Yeah. Like my mom never said I love you, not until recently.
Yeah.
But she would give me gifts. She was so busy with work, she didn't have that time. So when she spent time to play cards with me or whatever, that's her way of showing love. And it's important you know which language of love your friend, your family, or your partner is giving.
Wow. So yeah, continue with that one. In terms of
Oh yeah,
finding love was a big
yeah,
one, and
yeah.
failure. Like, so what are you trying to say? That there was a lot of failure
Yeah,
in terms of finding love, or did you try too hard to find it in one person?
Yeah, so I feel like growing up, growing when I was younger, I was still partying and stuff like that. So I don't think I gave that level of respect to the girls that they should have received, to be honest. But obviously, I didn't have much emotions to girls growing up. Like I really didn't, and I was just working hard. I used to party, used to be everywhere, travel, drive fast cars, just be that guy. And it's not until like I was about 24, 23, 24, and something hit me. It was like, right, now I realised I've been an absolute arsehole and I'm going to show girls with respect because that's the person I really am. But I didn't realise I was in this mix modelling and doing all this fast life stuff. And like when I realised what I wanted, I felt like I couldn't find that because what I was doing was happening to me. So I couldn't find that genuine love.
So who was letting you down? I mean, like you're
Just
Mr. Tinder, bro.
Oh, I weren't Mr. Tinder. Yeah, I've been Mr. Tinder for 6-7 years, isn't it now? Yeah, but yeah. Previous to that, like I wasn't the best person to be with. But then when I realised it, I found it really hard to find someone that actually loved me and not the idea of me. If you know what I mean. So yeah, I went through the darkest times, like people cheating on me, people.
Somebody cheated on you.
Yeah. I think I've been cheated on a few times, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah. But because I'm clever as well, because I'm so into relationships as well. Like there's one thing of being like you want to react, but then you got to realize why people do it and stuff like that. So you try and yeah.
Is it right for someone to cheat on you?
No, of course not. No, 100%, man. Cheating is not just sleeping with someone either. Cheating is like deceiving someone behind their back, and that really affects me a lot. Yeah, the deceiving part. I mean, like, I feel like when you're in a relationship, you should be open and honest. Honesty and trust is all I want. Is that it means so much more to me than anything else. Trust and honesty, man. So yeah, that's where I got burnt anyway. And then like, yeah, just trying to build yourself up. And obviously, because I'm a dating coach as well, like, because I've been through that, it's nice to sort of advise men similar, even women similar as well. Like,
Tell me,
I really found a position where I can help people. which
Tell
is
me,
nice.
I've gone through. I really like this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in love with her,
Yeah.
and she was my everything. And I gave her so much,
Mm.
and the more I gave her, the more she ran away. I don't
Oh
know.
my
I
gosh.
wasn't enough for her, bro. I really, really wanted
Oh
this
my
chick,
gosh.
and next minute she just left me, and she's with the next guy.
Next
like,
guy, bro.
and I'm still not over her, and I still want her because
Yeah,
I love her, and I'm trying to fight for her back, but she's
Yeah.
fucking moving on with the next man, and my life is never gonna be the
You
same
just
again.
gotta let her go, bro.
What you say? What you saying? To
You
that
just gotta
scenario?
let her go, though. To be honest, because like,
How do I let her
to
go?
be honest,
How do I let her go?
you just gotta let her go. Because like, you see me, like, people come to me like before she's left. Do you know what I mean? If she's left, that's it. Game over, bro. Just let her go.
Okay.
Let her be. There's no point even chasing it. Look, because it's just like it's like putting a pizza in the oven,
Yeah.
and it's burning, bruv, and you're trying to unburn it, trying to scrape the crust off of that. Do you know? You've been there
It's
before,
dead.
isn't it? That's
It's dead. It's done.
It's never gonna taste the same, bro. That's
It's never gonna taste the same.
So like, yeah, once it's burnt, bro, just let it go, mate.
If a girl cheats on you, can you take her back?
Yeah, you can forgive, but don't forget. Do you know what I mean? And find
What
out
does that
why.
mean?
Like, well, cheating.
Oh, you wasn't there for me, and he was.
Yeah,
It
but
was a
like,
mistake.
yeah.
It was a mistake.
No, but it depends on what level of cheating. It means did she do it to purposely hurt you, or did she like if she
You
was being
just didn't have
mischievous
time
about
for
it?
me,
Yeah, but
and he was there.
no, come on, no. That sounds like primary school, bro. I think I had this exactly. That was like deja vu, bro. I literally had that in primary school, bro.
It wasn't me, bro.
Yeah, you weren't there. He was there. Yeah, whatever, mate.
Oh shit!
No.
But like girls, come out with the most biggest lies ever.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Honesty and
then,
trust means a lot
and-
to me,
and
man.
You can see like the worst one, bro, is when you see one of your guy friends going through it, and
Oh,
you know,
no.
and you're going, bro, she's treating you like a dickhead.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And she's like this, and he's like, I have to go.
Oh, yeah,
Bruv,
yeah.
you didn't have to go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Why don't you just be? I'm sorry, man. Why don't you just fucking be a man?
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
I'm gonna meet you up, or I'm coming.
Yeah.
She's like, now. Oh no, bro, she'll leave me if I don't listen to it. It's like, why
Oh.
do women do that?
Girls just have us under their thumbs, don't they? I don't know. I mean, like it's a matter of power as well, isn't it? Like control, power. That's a big part of relationships. Like there is women out there that aren't like that as well. I think it's just who you attract, and not every woman is like that. I've been with women that are not like that. So it's just about who you're with, really. Yeah. But to be honest, it is. I find like I've had similar situations where girls. I've been with girls that have been with my cousins before and stuff like that. And because I was young, it was a bad thing I'd done. But it was always the woman that tried to like finesse me. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't me. I wouldn't go, oh yeah, you're my cousin's ex-missus. I'm gonna try it on with you. She finessed me, and then boom, like she got back to him, and then like it caused all this confrontation and stuff like that. Like so, I don't know what it is. It's like let me get him back through him. They like that kind of thing, and I don't agree with that.
And do you feel that you realized that?
Oh, it took me a lot of years to realise that. But I don't ever
You
go.
just thought you were a G.
I just thought I was a G at the time, man. But then I felt like shit afterwards.
They were just using.
Just using
Are
me,
there different
bro.
types of women? Are there like a certain? Do you categorize different women who?
Yeah,
they are and
no,
they-
I haven't got to that stage yet. But I'm pretty sure. You know, it's funny. When I was a manager in Harrods,
Yeah.
I actually categorized people that they had colors. Like I used, so if I saw you, I'd be like, yeah, you're a blue. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be like,
That's a
yeah,
stud,
you're
yeah?
red. Like a blue could be like, yeah, he's always 10 minutes late, but he's a hard worker. Do you know what I mean?
I'm always
Like,
on time,
I had
bro.
like 4 colors. Like, so that's how I was a good manager, because I
Okay.
categorized people with color bands.
Okay.
And it actually worked really well. So yeah,
No,
you can do that with friends. You can do that with. I wouldn't do that with girls unless you've got more than one.
You know,
But
when you do sales,
Yeah.
we actually have that color scheme.
okay,
So you feel like, oh, that's a blue person. It means they're not going to buy from you right now, but it means they want to go home and read the terms and conditions.
Right,
So
exactly.
it's not a no, it's just not yet.
not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a red person who's direct.
Right.
Tell me, answer my questions right now. Yes, no, maybe.
Like an Arab.
What's this?
Yeah.
This. Boom. Let me
Sick.
sign it, and it's done.
Done. Yeah, that makes
it's
sense.
direct.
Yeah.
But if you got
A yellow.
let me go and find out.
yeah.
Don't ever call me again.
Yeah.
A yellow is in between, and then you have a green as well. You know,
Traffic light
they
system.
need a little bit of intermittent, and so we'd always go.
Cool.
It's never a no. It's always give me a reason to say yes.
All right, okay, I got you. Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
cool.
that's I thought you
There
might
you
have.
go,
I
bro.
thought you might have. Looked into that.
Yeah.
Background or
I kind of subliminally know it anyway. So yeah, no, cool, bro.
the world is a funny place full of different energies, man.
It is. I love energy. It's quite spiritual. I was on a retreat
Okay,
last weekend.
really?
Yeah, in Essex.
Okay.
Yeah, a place called what's the hotel called? Forgot the name. Down low. Oh,
Is it
forgot
where
the name.
EastEnders lot normally go? Champions now.
Oh, Champions is good. Yeah, I've not been to one yet, but I'm looking to go there soon. But honestly, just learning how to breathe. Like this is part of like relaxing. Like after a stressful day, whatever job you do, learning how to breathe, inhaling and exhaling properly. Like go on YouTube, learn how to breathe. Honestly, you don't get taught how to breathe when you're growing up. It's so important, like to learn how to breathe, man, to oxygenate your body. It's so important. I learned a lot from it. Then there was like sound baths and that. Yeah, that was cool. But the learning how to breathe can help a lot of people, man. Helps with anxiety, helps with stress, helps with a lot of issues. Yeah, frequency as well. Yeah.
They say the sounds that you listen to.
Yeah.
There's certain prayers that you can listen to, and it's at a very, very low level.
Yeah.
And there's certain new music that they'll even play in front of water, and the water changes shape.
Oh wow, yeah.
And it feels like sometimes that causes
That's what the
anxiety.
sound bath. Yeah, there's a lot of frequency, especially in London. When I lived in Canary Wharf, that frequency was mental, man. But
Fast.
like fast, yeah, buzzy. Like I'd be sleeping there like this, and you'd be having zzz, that frequency was mad. I had to get out of there, bro. Yeah.
Stefan, tell me, what's the real message behind, yourself? If somebody's watching you right now, what is the main takeaway they're getting from you? What are you about?
Yeah, sure. So I'm a family man. I love seeing other people's success. I like being sane. I helping other people. Don't let your short-term problems affect your long-term goals. There's a lot of throwbacks in life. You need to be able to strive. Do you know what I mean? Like jump over that hurdle. That's where my life motto comes from. Don't let your short-term problems affect your long-term goals. So do whatever it takes to get over that goal, and you'll see who's there to support you when you're on that other side. They'll be all holding you back to jump it, but you'll see who's on the other side, and that's important, man.
100. Nice. So if somebody's watching this podcast right now, what's the best way for them to connect with you? How do they follow you? What's your socials? And what are some of the things that you've got for them?
Yeah, sure. So
straight into your camera.
Yeah. So follow my Instagram firstly. That's my main social network platform. It's Stefan. That's ITSSTEFAN. So there's a double S in there. Obviously, I'm on Twitter as well, Stefan Pierre. Don't tweet much though. Celebritylovecoach.co.uk is where you can find all the dating tips. You can sign up to my subscription service, and also check out Smart Tech in Selfridges in the basement for my perfumes with pheromones. And trust me, they smell better than the visuals.
And there you go, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that episode. Don't forget to smash the like button. Leave Stefan a comment. I promise he'll get it, and we'll get it all answered. And don't forget to share this with somebody who really needs to hear this. There might be someone in your network who's really down, who thinks that, they need to be a certain way. But, we might have some of the answers over here. So don't forget to share the love. And until the next one, peace.
Peace.